Hey guys, today's video is going to be a full review on NARS's new foundation. This is their all-day Luminous Weightless foundation. It comes in this really weird soft filling, like silicone filling, like bottle. I picked mine up at Sephora. It was $48. I've just been trying it out and this is a new product on the market, so I thought it's time for a good old-fashioned foundation review. I thought I would review it for you guys, and I hope you want to know more about it because you're going to learn more about it today. Please just keep watching. To start this video off, I just want to let you guys know it claims to be a 16-hour wear. It claims to be weightless. It claims to be feel coverage. It claims to be full coverage if you want it to be, and it also claims to be buildable. So it claims to be everything. I've worn it for 3 days straight now, 3 days in a row, all day long, to get a full review on it. And in my experience with it, just about everything they say about it is true. I know, it's a lot, but it's true. My stomach is growling. I am hungry. I am getting hangry. It comes in this fabulous square bottle. It comes in with a pump on it, which is just marvelous. Gotta have the pump. That's just like a #1 for me. The color mine is in is Stromboli. I almost picked a dark 2 shade, but the guys at Sephora totally helped me out, thank God, because let me tell you something. It is so pigmented. Like, the color that comes out of this bottle is extremely pigmented. It doesn't have color shade technology within it, so it's not going to blend naturally to your actual skin tone. The color is what it is, and it is like super powered what it is. So I just want to let you guys know that. So be sure to get your right shade. If you get the wrong shade, it's going to stick out. I am pretty handy with makeup, but I was like, hey, you help me, because I don't know my shade. Of course, I picked out one too dark. I'm notorious for doing that because I always think I'm a little tanner than what I am. It is liquidy. It is not a cream foundation. I personally would not use a beauty blender with this foundation because even if a beauty blender is dampened, I think it's gonna absorb a lot of the product still because it's just so liquidy. The texture of it is actually really compatible to the, let me just get it out, to the Bare Minerals Skin Foundation, just like water liquidy, and I like that about it because it blends out really easily. I use a flat top kabuki brush whenever I blend this out and it works amazingly. Another thing about this foundation, a little goes a long way. So just know that. Don't get pump happy because the first time I used it, I pumped out like 5 pumps and then I had enough to cover my face for 3 days. As far as the longevity of the foundation, I think it is a long wear foundation. I didn't see that it sloughed off. I didn't see that it moved around. However, I am one to always wear a primer underneath my foundation, which helps with the longevity of your product. For a thin formula that it is, it lasted, I don't know if I would say 16 hours. Maybe like 8 or 9 though. I mean, enough. It lasted enough. It's great with the lasting, which NARS is really good about that. The next thing is, I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions. Excuse me. A lot of you guys have questions that have oily skin. It sets nicely. I have dry skin and it's perfect on my skin. Like, it just sets perfectly on my skin. It doesn't build up. It doesn't, you know, hang around dry areas, and liquidy foundations that dry quick can do that. But this one doesn't. I actually would pretty much recommend this for if you have oily skin. I think you would like it, but I think that if you added too many layers of it, you might have a problem. So I think if you have oily skin, you might want to just do one thin layer, be done with it, and it will be perfect on your skin. If you have dry skin, I think you can go for and start building it up and adding as much coverage as you want. Another thing about this, super buildable. Let me let you know that one facial coverage of it is enough because a little goes a long way. The pigment is crazy in it and the coverage is wild. And I think it's just a really cool foundation because it's so sheer filling, but yet when you get it on your skin, you're just like, oh, who am I? Jesus. The coverage is just amazing in it. So if you need a high coverage foundation, I definitely recommend this one to you guys. I do have the first NARS foundation and it's too heavy, it's too thick, it's full coverage, but it's just too much. It almost reminded me a little bit of Studio Fix, which I can't handle that, y'all. This is the real world. I cannot go around with costume makeup on, okay? This is like orange. Yeah, this is an orange foundation that I wore for a long time because I thought it was my color and I walked around looking like a pumpkin. We all make mistakes. Obviously, I mean, let's just compare the colors. Oh, and one big thing about this foundation is because it's so liquidy, if you don't shake it, you're going to have a mess on your hands because the formula in it breaks apart while it sits there. So give it a really good shake before you use this on your skin. It pretty much dries. I know some foundation, that sounds weird, but some foundations just dry feeling, or they don't ever dry. They just feel wet on your skin. This one, it's like the skin absorbs it a little bit and it just really feels lightweight. You don't feel like a cake face. You don't feel like you're wearing so much makeup, but then you're getting the coverage of something that is super heavy. At the end of this video, I just want to say I think this foundation is made for someone who has a little bit of redness, discoloration. They need coverage. If you need coverage and you want that full coverage look, go to this foundation. This is a good product. It's a good foundation. I think I pretty much covered everything, but if you have any questions about it, feel free to comment down below and I will be sure to answer because I love reading you guys' comments. They're just so sweet. Well, not all of them. Okay, we are all up in the face. Here's our foundation. Gonna give it a good shake. And then I'm just gonna pump literally. I'm just gonna pump 2 pumps. Doop doop. And then what I like to do personally, you can do your foundation how you want. I mean, just look how liquidy that is. So liquidy. I like to disperse it out on my face with my finger. I mean, look how those 2 pumps, oops, covered my face. Like, this is enough for my whole face and we still have a lot left. I'm going to take this flat top kabuki brush here. I'm going to start patting it out. Not really sure how to fix that. I mean, you can see how much my dark circle is covered right there. It's almost like I don't even need a concealer, but I'll add one just to add brightening, but not even for coverage. Like, look at that. Everything is a uniform color because that coverage is so heavy. It's me with no contour, no highlight, just literally the foundation. My neck and face match really well, so this color is great for me. I mean, look at my under eye area. The darkness is completely gone. You don't see the freckles on my nose. It is just, I'm just covered. I'm completely covered. I love that about this foundation, and you saw how thin and liquidy it is. It's like an airy feeling foundation, and it allows your skin to breathe, so that's awesome. That's something I definitely look for in a foundation. That is it for this video. I love you guys. Thank you for coming by. I hope you got some insight on the new foundation, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Say hey to your YouTube family. Hello. We love you.